What is shaking, everybody? John here. Welcome to 4 Minutes in the Front Row. This is video 2 of 3. And last week we talked about whose front row are you in? One of the most important decisions we will ever make in our lives is who are we cheering on? You know, who are the most important relationships, and do we have a front row seat to their life? Are we being a great fan for them? You know, I talked about what dream are your friends chasing and how are we supporting them in getting there. So we oftentimes will ask ourselves, who's in our front row? Who's cheering us on? Who do we need help from? But many times we miss the whose front row should we be in? You know, and how are we helping them to live their best lives? Today we're going to talk about the second part of the front row factor, which is what is in your front row? And we're going to talk about your physical environment. You know, we have worked so hard in this home to create an environment that is empowering, one that I think helps me every day live life in the front row. As an example, this door here in our kitchen, we painted with this chalkboard paint so that we could write messages to each other and reminders. But we wanted a way to be able to put things up that would be front row to us so that they would have an impact on us. I remember reading years ago in Chip and Dan Heath's book called Switch. I think they called it the 20-second rule. And what they were saying was that, you know, if something takes longer than like 20 seconds, the likelihood of you doing it goes down dramatically. So as an example, for me, if I want to work out in the morning, and I take my workout clothes and I put them right next to the bed, the shoes, the socks, the shorts, the t-shirt, the whole deal, and it's right there. When I wake up, I am 10 times more likely to go to the gym because it was easy to do. You know, things that are easy to do are also sometimes easy not to do, but we have to create an environment for ourselves that helps us to live a front row life. So think about your environment right now. Think about when you walk around, like what's draining your energy and what's giving you energy. What's bothering you that you need to let go of or get rid of, or give it to Salvation Army, sell it. If something's bothering you, change it. You know, take an action that creates an environment for you that really lights you up. I work out of my basement most days when I'm at home, and when I walk into my basement, I am lit up. I love the setup. I've got a standing desk. I've got this wall calendar that must be 10 feet long, and it just has every day or every month of the year on the wall about 10 feet wide, and then above it is this year and below it is next year, and I have Post-it notes all over so I can see 2 years of my life on the wall. I have a dream wall. I call it my miracle morning wall. And if you've read Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning book, I wake up, I do this routine in the morning, and one of the things that I do is I stand and I look at this wall, and it's got Post-it notes with all my biggest dreams. You know, I've got I have a poster that I call my one thing poster. And in each category of my life, I've written the one thing that would be the most important thing to focus on. Next to those things, I write the one activity that would support that one project more than anything, the one action. And then next to that, I have the one person that could be the most important player in helping me to achieve that goal. So I'm constantly hanging things up and putting things out that are constantly helping me to focus on what's most important. If you don't advertise to yourself, somebody else will. If you don't create the scene, somebody else will for you. And I want to be in as much control of influencing my destiny, at least, you know, by shaping my environment. So that's it for today, is what is in your front row? I want you to stop this video today and just journal for 3 minutes and think about what around you is draining your energy, what around you is helping you, what goals do you currently have that you're chasing, and what could you create in your environment? What could you put front row to yourself that would help you? And you know, the what can be quite extensive. It could literally be, you could say, what could I put front row to me? You know, maybe it's something in your calendar, like it's in your calendar, it's gonna get done. So it could be literally, it could be physical or non-physical, but the point is, what is front row to your life, right? What can you put around you that will help you? So that's it for today. Tune in next week for video number 3, the third part of the front row factor, maybe the most important. And I hope you're enjoying the podcast that we've been putting out. We just hit number 2 in the self-help category under the new and noteworthy. So thanks. If you're enjoying that, please make sure to subscribe, give us a rating and review. We'd love to hear from you. That also helps us to rank higher, which means more people find us, which means more people live life in the front row. And it also supports Front Row Foundation, as you know, charity near and dear to my heart. So thanks so much for watching this video. I'll talk to you next week. Until next time, keep living your life in the front row.